Hello, friends. iMercury here, chilling out in the iMercury mobile, and I'm just thinking about manifesting things, like this car, like this cigarette, people, relationships, um, everything in your life. Um, Whether you think that everything happens by chance or that there's a reason behind why things happen to you, or that you manifest your own destiny, mm, uh, and you do that through positive thinking, or not necessarily, yeah, yes, positive thinking, because you get what you think about. And if you think about negative things, if you think about scarcity, that breeds more scarcity, more um, trauma. If you think you're in a traumatic situation, and that's all you concentrate on, then you're traumatized. Whereas you could be going through, another person could be going through the same situation in the same environment, but with a different mindset and different thinking, they come through the experience without any trauma, which is kind of interesting in relation to PTSD. How some events can affect some people and they get PTSD from it, but other people can go through the identical event but not come out with any symptoms. Very interesting. But anyway, manifesting things in your life. I just like to share a little weird story. And this happened to me. I mean, and little things like this happen to me all the time. And I don't know. I guess atheists, they don't really appreciate it because there's nothing to attribute it to, so they just attribute it to chance or nature or, fate or something like that. And, people that believe in God, they will, depending on the deity that they believe in, they will attribute it to, the deity of their choice. And of course, if things aren't going good for them, favoring that deity, there's also usually in another deity that, is making things go wrong, So, I choose to think of things that I get in my life because I think about it. I create emotional energy around that thought, and things are attracted to me. Kind of like The Secret. Lots of people get upset about that. They think it's magic. They think that it's not practicing, it's not worshiping God. Atheists really like it. New Agers really like it. And stuff like that. But it's interesting how, all these different cultures and religious backgrounds, they all have a different outlook and methodology, ritual to manifest the things that they need in their lives. So thinking has a lot to do with how we get things. So my story is that I love coffee. I'm addicted to it. And my preferred, drink is dark coffee, half and half cream and sugar. And I have this container, and it is very dear to me. I mean, if there were like things that I could not survive without, my computer and this cup are up there. But anyway, I used to have a different cup. My aunt gave it to me. She used to work for Starbucks, and she got it while she was an employee there. And that was the most wonderful cup I'd ever had, travel cup, because it never leaked. It always kept the coffee hot for a few hours, and it was very durable. So I just adored that cup, But eventually, while I was homeless, eventually I dropped it and I broke it. So my dear item, it began to leak, and I tried to, work with it and make it work, but it still wouldn't. It still leak, kind of. And so I'm going through thinking that to replace my cup, I'm going to have money. I'm going to have to go buy this cup. This is my original thinking. And I went through and I was looking at Starbucks shops because my aunt didn't work for Starbucks anymore. So I went through all these Starbucks shops and I'm looking at the cups, and the cups look very different and the tops are very different. And I know that this design of this cup works and it is durable. But the ones I was seeing I didn't like. They weren't the same. I had reservations about buying them because like I said, I was very fixated on this design, this specific cup. And I was looking for it and I could not find it. And the ones that I could find, they were like $20, $25. I had this doubt about the design and their performance. So I was reluctant to buy it because $25 to me at that time was a lot of money because I was homeless. So, I wasn't able to obtain a cup, and I'm looking at alternative cups. I'm looking at the dollar store and, Goodwill, and, I'm out looking for this cup, thinking I'm going to buy it. And then one day I'm at Raley's and I'm shopping, and I'm in the health food section, and I'm looking for raw milk. I thought for some reason intuitively, I should get raw milk or something. So I'm looking for raw milk anyway on that day. It's kind of unusual. And I'm in the health food section. I'm looking for, like a pint or a half pint quart of, whole milk. And I'm looking through the refrigerated case, and all I'm seeing is like fruit juices and stuff. And I turn around and here's this mug up standing on the end cap, just like looking at me. I'm all like, holy shit, that's my mug. And of course, 3 years ago, this was brand new. It was almost like brand new, man. And I just like took it off, and I walked out of the store without it. Didn't have to pay a thing. And it's really funny because before I got the mug, I got really discouraged because I couldn't find a mug to buy, because I thought, work, make money, buy a thing I need. And I became really discouraged, but I knew I still needed it and wanted it and everything. And it wasn't just that a cup was attracted to me. Somebody walked up and said, hey, dude, here's the cup. It was precisely, exactly what I wanted. I didn't have to pay a thing for it. And the thing and I were somehow intuitively attracted together. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it has a lot to do with our thinking and our expectations. And when you think that you have to have a job, get the money to buy the thing, to get loved, that's where our thinking is all fucked up. That's what we need to change. That's what we need. We don't need to concentrate on that mythology of getting the things that we need. All we need to think of is the thing that we need. And somehow, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but these things come to us. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about love, a material thing, or what you're expecting out of the environment around you. Your mindset and your thinking and your emotions have a lot to do with it. So I just like you to consider that in your dealings with people. And if you find yourself with some stinking thinking, get yourself around some people or in a situation where you can change it, because that is where it is. We got to get off the fear frequency, get on the positives frequency. All right. But that was just my thought that I've been having, a little story I'd like to share with you. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.